we're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 33. Yellow.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's go. Black 40. 54 mark.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Mayfield now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This is intercepted. There he goes, right side.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have retaken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Mayfield on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Second and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A first down throw from Mayfield. A leap, and he's got it. Mike Evans managing to stay in bounds. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's going to go down. can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. On play action. Love to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 23. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that's going to be caught. How about that one? They fake the spike, and it winds up a touchdown.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin,
73 yards.
and the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Love. Throw
going left side, and Watson has it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And now Love going to change things up.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Mayfield to throw it. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's the Buck, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield taking it in for 2 yards out.
And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Love.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
To the air again, Love.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Play fake. Here's Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Mayfield now on second down. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They'll set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay.